Remember Monday's episode?
I do.
That got deleted?
Yeah, I hope people actually believe that story. It's because it's not a story. It happened. Just a funky SD card situation. I quite don't know how to explain it. The file got turned into a DAC file. If anyone knows what that is, please let me know.
DAT?
Yes, DAT. My apologies. And it was a fairly good conversation. I really liked it.
It was very fun.
I had a fun time. But you know what? Maybe
one of the forgotten episodes.
The Lost Pod. And but a happy Wednesday, Jacob.
Happy Wednesday. That leads us to Wednesday, which is get something off your chest.
Wednesday.
Do you have something to get off of your chest, Luke? I like when you go first.
I like when you go first.
Go first, please, because I need to formulate my thoughts still.
Or about a week ago now. I turned 21 years old. To celebrate, to put a pinpoint on it. So you know what legal people do? They gamble all their funds away. And I want to put my hat in the ring. And I downloaded the FanDuel app as recommended by Jacob. And I just started with a tiny bet because there was a deal that FanDuel was doing for new users. You bet $5, you win $300 in bonus bets.
If you win.
If you win your $5 bet. And my $5 bet was for Josh Allen to throw a touchdown. And he did. The first week of the season. And so I had $300 of bonus bet money to play with. And in my head, I'm like, oh, this is fake money. And for a second, I thought, since it's fake money, I'm going to win more fake money. Because no way, that's just not a good business plan for fake money to turn into real money.
Fantastic.
In the long run. And I put it on some games as fake money. I put $25 here. I put, I think, $50 somewhere else. For like really specific odd parlays, like who's going to score the first touchdown in the Packers-Commanders game and who's going to whatever. But then I said, you know what? To hell with this. I have too much money to play with it. I don't want my sport watching experience to be for my random parlay to hit, and I'm cheering for like the random wide receiver on the team that I'm not rooting for in a match. I'm like, that's not right. I said, you know what? I'm putting it all up on a big money line parlay. I put 200 and something fake dollars for, I should know the specifics. Let's see if Tyler can remember. It was for week 2 of the NFL season. For the Bills to win. I'll tell you what it was, because my strategy wasn't for what teams to win. It was for which teams to lose. Mm-hmm. I bet against the Browns to lose. Panthers.
Saints.
Jets. Saints. Giants.
It was close.
And something else? I forget. But
it was about a 7-leg parlay.
The payout was $865. And I'm like, this seems really obvious. Why is it this much of a big payout? Of course the Panthers are going to lose. Of course the Saints are going to lose. Of course the Browns are going to lose. Of course the Giants are going to lose. And we're watching Red Zone Sunday afternoon, and I'm watching all their games on the 9 box. What do they call it? What's the official term?
Well, usually there's 8 games, so they call it the Octo
box. My apologies. And I'm like, okay, yeah, Jets are going to lose. Browns are going to lose. I think, the Titans. I bet against the Titans as well, playing the Rams.
Right.
And that one was kind of a close game. And so, keeping my edge on your toes. But they're all going my way. They're all hitting. I'm like, yeah, obviously. And Titans, Rams, they're close, but then Rams get through and they win. I'm like, okay, my last game is Giants, Cowboys. And that one wasn't looking too hot throughout the entire time. They're trading back and forth. Giants always had the lead. I don't think the Cowboys ever had the lead for at least the last half of the game. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, well, it's all right. And you actually said something about, let this be a great lesson about gambling, because it was a really close game, back and forth. And what happened? It was... I
remember exactly how it went.
Would you like to tell this part?
I mean, yeah, the Giants scored a touchdown with 30 seconds left. Dot by Russ.
From Russell to Neighbors.
And
I'm like, all right,
They looked
cool.
over.
GG's.
And then the Cowboys drive down the field, and Brandon Aubrey kicks a 64-yard field goal right through the hashes.
Going into overtime. And now it's overtime, and I'm like, oh, God. No, just shoot me. I don't want it. I don't want this to be prolonged any longer. Just clean cut. I'm like, I'm bleeding out. I just got shot, and I'm bleeding out. I'd rather just pass away on the spot. I can't endure another moment of this. I'm standing on this couch. I'm generating. We have footage.
We do.
I'll show the footage. It's in overtime. The rules with overtime is the first person to score a touchdown to win on the first drive.
Unless both, yeah.
And
if you have the ball first and you don't score, the other team just needs to score.
Yeah, right. It could be a field
But
goal.
if you score a touchdown, you win.
And I think they shared the ball about, 2 times each.
Yeah, which is super rare for a 10-minute period.
Yeah, so it was I think 2 minutes left again, or a minute, something left again in the overtime. Cowboys have the ball. They somehow get into field goal range. Brandon Aubrey, my beloved, kicks it right through the uprights. And I have deposited $850 into my FanDuel account. And it was a really great high, a really great dopamine rush. And I don't think I'll ever win that amount of money again.
Oh.
But something happened to me. Something clicked. Your boy's unemployed. And I sat there and looked at my bank account increased by $850. And all I had to do was lift a finger. And I said, how could I do that again? I am heavily considering becoming a high-stakes gambler. It was too easy. It was too obvious.
Yeah.
But then, this week 3, I bet on all the obvious losses again. Browns, Panthers, Patriots.
Patriots played really well.
And I'm like, all right, this one was $200, $275. I'm like, let's keep this rolling. But then there was the ultimate FanDuel collusion, and you had that insane bluff from the Browns and the donuts for the Falcons against the Panthers, and
weird stuff.
It was all because of me. If you're wondering why the Packers lost against the Browns, it's because I won $800 the week before. FanDuel saw that, and to get revenge on me,
yes,
did that and colluded.
So where are you at now?
I don't want to. I just want to sit on this couch and make $800 a week.
Yeah, well,
that's the equivalent of a minimum wage job.
Well, that's not reality, buddy.
But it was for a day.
You know what the irony of this is, though? You haven't been betting
I've cashed out. I've cashed out into $800.
I know, and you've done tiny bets. I'm saying, you're saying you've been thinking about becoming a high stakes gambler, and you honestly aren't even acting addicted.
But I'm thinking about it constantly.
Yeah, but your actions are way better than your words.
Well, then I bet on the next 2 games after the week. I bet on the Sunday night prime time, and I bet.
That's fine though. You did tiny bets on these things.
And my stick is only stick with parlays. I mean money lines. Only stick with money lines. None of this rushing touchdown in the second quarter with negative whatever points by the half, and who's leading by 4 points by fourth quarter. No, or third quarter. Just straight money lines and call it a day.
Okay. Well, so we'll see what happens next. Are you worried? Excited?
It just felt so good.
Welcome back to reality,
I don't
buddy.
want a job.
Nobody wins that bet.
I don't want a job. I won it. It was so friggin' obvious.
Nobody besides you wins that bet. You're saying it was obvious, but the Giants almost won.
Well, I told you, if I had placed that bet last year, maybe not the Saints because they went 2-0 their first week, but it would seem like in the middle of the season last year, that bet would have obviously hit.
No.
Giants blowed last year.
Blowed?
Yes. What was their record?
They were bad.
Exactly.
I'm just telling you, no one wins that bet. That you are the outlier. And this is what FanDuel wants. And even the ones that win big, they always get it back because
I should just gamble my $800. You're right. The only way to win big is to bet big.
Yeah, you can 800 do that on something big, and then if you lose all that, it'll feel really bad. Maybe you'll stop then.
I won't lose it. No one does it like me, like I said.
No one does it like you.
Jacob, do you have anything to get off your chest?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
So as you know,
Let's hear it.
I love Boston so much. It's my favorite place.
I really love it too. It's my favorite city of all
Ever.
time.
And I love the people of Boston too.
Yeah, they're great.
But sometimes,
Get a bad rep. There's a stereotype. Oh.
sometimes I go out on these runs. And they really parse me off. They really parse me off.
Like they just get in your way and of you running.
I'm going to tell you 2 things that happened the other day. And this is like a microcosm of what happens to me when I'm running in Boston. Okay. I believe that all forms of transportation share the sidewalks and the road, right?
All forms of transportation?
Yep.
So the cars are on the sidewalk?
No, like within your place.
Uh-huh.
Like cars are on the road, and if there's a crosswalk, people
Okay.
can go on a crosswalk. Now, I don't like when bikers are in the middle of the road, but that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, look at him.
Connor looks good, bro.
You don't deserve to walk.
Who said that?
Oh, remember that guy? No, it was like, people like you don't deserve to walk.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Like last year, remember we were going to the park and we like jaywalked kind of.
The old fat guy on the bike with a vest on for visibility.
Yeah, he was
At,
such an
1
asshole.
Like 1.
It was like 1 p.m. We were just tossing the football around. He's like, "You don't deserve to."
Because
Dude.
we accidentally like
Oh my god.
we were like tiptoeing around this car that was like trying to go
Oh my god.
at a red light.
We didn't even get. We weren't even near him. We literally didn't bother him.
The car didn't even honk. The car was like, it was probably like a little annoying. Like we're just like foot in the road, foot out of the road.
We don't deserve to walk. Anyways,
Anywho.
so that's another good example.
I heard you say crosswalk. I had to.
No, that's a good callback.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
fun.
So, I'm on this one the other day, and I am not at the seaport, but I'm down by the seaport. I'm actually on my way there.
By the bay,
I understand.
clouds grow.
I'm near that area, if anyone's familiar, and pretty wide sidewalks, I would say, at this point in Boston, kind of like where the Ghost Tour sidewalk was. Where we started the Ghost Tour.
Oh, yeah.
Right around
yeah,
there,
yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah.
Actually, like, right around there.
Okay.
But it was a very busy day. It was a Saturday, midday, so it was packed. And, like, the entire sidewalk was filled by people. Okay?
Damn.
And when I'm running, I understand, like, okay, these are mostly tourists or other people just, like, trying to get to their job or their apartment or whatever. I'm running, I'm moving faster, so I am able to, like, I'm honestly the one that is able to kind of slip around and, like, you know. So moving faster, they don't know I'm coming. I know I'm there, I'm going.
They don't know you're coming.
Yeah, I said going the second time. You notice that? Anyways, so I go, the sidewalk is here, and there's a couple of older people here. So my gap is honestly probably the distance from you, the end of you to the end of me. And I essentially stop running. I start tiptoeing.
A brisk pace.
I start tiptoeing. By the way, this is in the midst of the best run of my entire life. Like, big stakes, my longest run ever. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling good. So I essentially,
not feeling foggy.
No, I essentially stop running, and kind of scooch past this older
Gentleman.
lady.
Oh.
And I say, "Excuse me." I literally say, "Excuse me," not "Excuse me." No,
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
You're in my way.
Someone that was with her, as I get by the way, I stopped. I slowed down what I
Yeah.
was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't make her slow down. I slowed down. It's not even her, though. Someone that was with her said, "Excuse you," as I went by.
Oh no,
I was
fist is clenched.
so effing mad, dude. Because we share the road, we share all of this, and I made an effort.
Excuse me.
And she said, "Excuse you," and I turned around and I went, "What?
Oh, good. I thought
Are you fucking serious?" So that's the first one. That's the worst one out of the two. The second one was a few minutes later.
You said, "Are you fucking serious?" You said,
No. I just turned around and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, you got to give her something.
I said, "Excuse you, what?" What?
Yeah.
Anyways, the second one was a few minutes later, actually. I am in the seaport now, and I am leaving the seaport area. And there's a crosswalk, and it's a walk signal, and a car. I'm running across the street, and a car is turning, and she was like, and I literally was
that.
like,
Yeah. I remember that one.
no, this was the same day.
Oh,
This was a few minutes later.
I swear to God, you told me that story before.
That did happen before, and I remember. But she was like, and I was like,
Yeah.
look. I literally went, look.
Yep.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's really all I had to get off my chest.
Mass holes. Well,
It's-
what do you feel like? You feel like you were too rude? Do you feel like
No.
you were... Okay. Well,
Absolutely not. No, I'm just getting it off my chest because
Right.
I want to share it. That's part of getting it off your chest.
I mean,
I was just like, can you guys just...
I can relate that people on this street specifically are very dumb tourists. My meta, what I've been starting to do, if I'm behind a group of people, are like, oh, look at Italian restaurant. Oh, let's look at the menu. Oh, and they're taking their sweet time, actually somehow taking up the entirety of the sidewalk. Our sidewalks are, I guess, on the skinnier side,
Yep.
but it's actually incredible how two people
Yeah.
will somehow find a way to take up the entire space. So what I've been doing is just like click stop my feet
You honestly have to.
about 5 feet away, and it's almost like clockwork at this point because I can just see the people that are not paying attention.
Or not
and
going
so,
to
like,
either.
about actually 15 or 10 seconds before, which is a lot of time, I'm stomping and they get out of the way.
And honestly, I don't really think that's rude. I think that's...
No one.
Are you even
made it look-
attending it to be rude, or is like I'm trying to
I think
go
like
by?
the very first time I thought of doing that, I'm like, this is kind of rude. But now it's just like low key, like, and because maybe it's comes off better saying excuse me in the most polite way, like you did. It's just something
Excuse
about
me.
it. Maybe some people just think that's how I walk.
I actually I've developed a philosophy with our road, with
Yeah.
our street specifically, and it has calmed me down significantly. Where I used to get really upset with slow people that, and it's not just that they're slow; it's like they're taking it up and they stop. A lot of people
Yeah,
stop.
some people, yeah.
But
in
then
the track.
I really thought about it. I really did. I took good consideration, and I thought, you know what? We just live on the coolest street, and we're just so lucky to live on the street where we are. And like, yeah, people are just gonna be tourists.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's a tourist somewhere, so I'm like, all right, it's fine. I like to go on the road.
Yeah, the meadow is just walking in the middle of the street, like middle of the road.
Yeah.
Cars will slow down for you. Yeah. What else did I have to say? But don't you feel kind of baller when you're like in that position where like you're telling off a car? Isn't there some sort of strength that comes through?
Yeah,
you,
but
pulses through
in
you?
my opinion,
Look, you're in the wrong and I'm in the right. Look at it. Look at it.
has to be when you're on the right. You can't just do it.
Yeah.
A lot of people,
You have the
a
right
lot
of way.
of people just do it. A lot of people just get pissed.
you
for
have
no
the right of
reason.
way
She
always.
got pissed at me.
Yeah.
The other lady that said excuse you, she got pissed at me. I wasn't mad at anybody.
People in the cars I've noticed love to stop last minute at a red light too, no matter what. The red light could be on for 15 seconds.
Just stop.
They're coming up to it. They love to.
Just stop.
And that's why I love throwing up the arms. The arms are a cool.
But if
feeling.
it's valid, it's great. If it's not valid, which sometimes you want to, it's like, but if it's valid, it's perfectly fair game.
People just need to learn how to be nicer.
Yeah.
But I love Boston people. It's just
Boston people, they're great, but sometimes
you.
Oh man.
So we have other people that submitted things to get off their chest.
Griffin sent a video.
Let's roll it. And quite frankly, how dare he say those things?
I mean, to us, two on our show.
It's. I mean, I'm all for the First Amendment, but sometimes it's just a little too much. And quite frankly, I don't know if YouTube's going to show this video around because of that.
Yeah, you're affecting us, Griffin. Happy birthday, though. It's almost his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Griffin.
Birthday,
Looking
dude.
forward to seeing you soon. Should be electric.
That was really fun. I'm glad I got that off my chest. I'm glad you got
You
that off
seem
your
to have a lot more color brought to your face.
Yeah.
It's your feel rejuvenated.
Friday night, game night, we have. And then Monday, we have a guest.
Guests? Maybe?
We have one guest.
Oh. Okay.
Probably.
But you never know.
Yeah, we have a lot of company this weekend, so maybe more than one person, but definitely a Monday episode with at least one special guest.
Special guest. So stay tuned for that. Guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And tell your friends.
And tell us what we're doing wrong.
Something's not right here.
And
We gotta get decorations.
stay foggy.
Stay foggy. Thanks for watching.